City ground, and Borough...
Well, that was absolutely carnage.
Good afternoon, welcome along to Dozzers Football Stand. This is the Emirates FA Cup Final 2023, and for the first time ever, it is a Manchester derby in the FA Cup Final. Manchester United take on Manchester City. 12-time champions United look to end what has been a remarkable season under new manager Erik ten Hag with their second trophy this season. However, Manchester City, 6-time winners, looking to win this for 7th time and look to continue their road to a potential treble. They have the Champions League final as well, don't forget, next Saturday evening against Inter Milan. My name's Darryl Johnson, very warm welcome to you. Thank you very much for tuning in today. Massive game for both teams. 13-time champions if United win it, 7-time champions if Manchester City win it. And this is United's first FA Cup final since 2018 when we lost to Chelsea. United haven't won it since 2016 under the management of Louis van Gaal in his first proper season as United manager. A lot of the managers who seem to be coming in their first full season seem to do alright, unless you're Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and you don't obviously. But we've had Louis van Gaal in his first season won United. I mean, it was a pretty cack season under him, no? He won us the FA Cup in 2016. Jose Mourinho won us the Europa League and the Carabao Cup in 2017. And then obviously Erik ten Hag is the next manager to win a trophy in his first full season in charge of United. He won us the Carabao Cup this season against Newcastle United. So, big gaming prospect for United today. If we can win this, then it would just sum up what's been an amazing season. But if we don't, you know, at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world. We've still got a trophy in the cabinet. We finished in the top 4, well, the top 3 actually. We finished 3rd this season behind Arsenal and Manchester City, 2 of the best teams in the league by a country mile this season. We've only lost once at home all season, and that was obviously to Brighton at the start of the season. We've been on a really, really good one. This season's been really, really good. We haven't been losing as many games. Yeah, obviously we've had the 7-0 to Liverpool, the 4-0 at Brentford, you know, the 6-3 City. Yeah, we've had bad results, but every team has good and bad results, so it's nothing new. It's still been a very good season, though, from a Manchester United perspective. Liam joins us for this afternoon's final. Big game, Liam. Obviously, would you agree with the points I made, that even if we don't win this, it's still been a very good season?
Yeah, I agree, because obviously we got 3rd, which obviously we didn't expect at the start of the season. I was expecting top 4, don't get me wrong, but I wasn't expecting 3rd. And I wasn't expecting a trophy really, but to win the Carabao Cup was decent, and to beat Newcastle as well, and to beat them to 3rd place is always good. But yeah, like you said, if we don't win the FA Cup final, it's still been a very good season.
Yeah, that doesn't really make much difference. I mean, it'd be brilliant. I mean, I'd be over the moon, and I'm not expecting it. I don't think many people are expecting United to come out and win it. But if United were to go and win it, it would just... it'd be quite amazing. And to do it against our biggest rivals as well. A team who are looking to win the treble, do what United did in 1999, win the treble, which is, for those who don't know, not the tin pot treble like Liverpool have won in the past, which is the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, and I think the league or whatever. We're talking about the European competitions, a big one this is. The one that Manchester United completed, which was of course the league, the FA Cup, and the UEFA Champions League. Manchester City looking again to do it this season. They came close, I think, the other season, didn't they? When they lost to Chelsea in the final of the UEFA Champions League. And that was the closest they got to winning it. But this season, with the way City are, I just don't see City not winning the treble. But either way, we'll enjoy the game. And if we don't win, then it is what it is. Obviously, I'm not expecting us to win it. But if we do win, it's a massive bonus. It's another trophy to add to the cabinet. We've already won one trophy this season, the Carabao Cup, which I don't think many of our fans were exactly expecting, to be honest with you. But look what happened. we've done well this season. I mean, we came up against some difficult opponents. We've got to a European quarter-final, actually, and I know people say now it's a Europa League, you should be winning it. You look at the teams we come up against, though, all Spanish clubs mainly. Real Sociedad were a pain in the backside. Barcelona weren't an easy opponent to come up against in the playoffs. We also had Real Betis, and I know we played... I know we put them to the sword, to be honest with you, but they're not a bad team. Sevilla, though, that first leg was what really cost us. But when you're against a team like Sevilla, you know what you're up against. You can't make mistakes against them. Roma made a big mistake by conceding that own goal. And I'm actually rather glad that we lost to the eventual winners, to be honest with you.
Route to the final. 3-1, 3-1.
3-1, and then obviously draw against Brighton. That, I tell you what, I don't know how we won that semi-final, because we were bloody lucky. I suppose you could say the same, obviously, with the Carabao Cup final. I mean, we were probably marginally the better team than Newcastle, but really, Laureus Karius cost Newcastle a lot. That's exactly what Elliot's put in the chat here. Carabao Cup was the most undeserved win ever. Only lost cause of Karius. Well, at the end of the day, he shouldn't have such a bad goalkeeper. Karius is absolutely awful. I mean, there's nothing... I mean, put it this way, no keeper saves that Casemiro header, to be honest with you. It's such a good header. Your route to the final is the most easiest one, lol. Not really. I think City have had an easier one to the final, obviously. They had Sheffield United, Burnley, teams you'd expect to win. We've had all Premier League opposition. We've had bloody Fulham, Brighton. Brighton was a bloody tough one, actually. We should have lost against Brighton.
Brighton at home.
So Fulham, Everton. Everton was always going to be a piece of piss, to be honest. But
Everton
Fulham.
Reading.
Oh yeah, Reading. Well, we were going to win that, weren't we? But Fulham and Brighton were the toughest ones. I mean, at one point I thought we were going to lose against Fulham, but then obviously Fulham just completely capitulated. 3 red cards and a bit of a controversial game, but probably a deserved win in the end for that. And then the Brighton game was for a 0-0 semi-final. It was a cracking semi-final, I've got to say, even if it was 0-0, Fulham 2 red cards, they were destroying you before that. West Ham are awful. Brighton smacked you should have lost. At the end of the day, mate, call taking your chances, mate. Not our fault. Paul Pub was a muppet versus Liverpool. Touched the ball outside the box. Yeah, to be honest, he deserved a red card. He deserved a red card. I was actually quite annoyed, actually, that he got sent off against Liverpool. I'd rather it had been against somebody else, like United. But for it to be against Liverpool, that's just classic. That's just typical, that. But at the end of the day, your defence couldn't go properly against our front line. Rashford scored. Casemiro scored a brilliant header. I mean, even with Nick Pope in goal, wouldn't have saved the header. It was such a perfect header. So you can cry all you want about the Carabao Cup final. Well, I'm not really bothered. I mean, I do think, to be honest, that next season Newcastle will be... I think Newcastle could win a trophy next season, to be honest. That's a bit of an early prediction. People will think I'm delusional, but, at the end of the day, I think Newcastle at the minute are a team that are really, really coming up. They're coming up, they're really, really coming up. Mainly, though, only really because of the bloody oil money that you've got in. But even without that, Eddie Howe, certainly first half of the season, had a magnificent start. So you had a really good start, and then you sort of dropped off at 1 or 2 points. But every team does that, I suppose. But Newcastle are a team that no one expected in the top 4 this season. So come next season, you could, depend on who you sign as well, you could potentially be up for title contenders. I don't think you'll get the title, but you could be potential title contenders, and you might win the Carabao Cup next season. You never know. It's Newcastle.
Oh.
I'm saying next season, depending on who they sign. So if they do what they did this season, they could be potential title contenders next season. But we'll see what happens. We're going to win the Champions League. No, let's not get ahead of yourselves. That won't happen. That won't happen, mate. sorry to break it to you. Well, I'm not actually, but that won't happen. I mean, United will probably do what they usually do. Get to the round of 16, then get knocked out. But there's only the quarterfinals onwards where you can actually play against English opposition. So we could end up with Man United, Man City in the quarters if we got there. But I don't know. I'll be interested to see how Brighton do in the Europa League. So I think Brighton will be focusing more on the Europa than they will on the Premier League. So I don't think Brighton will have as good a season next season. Same with Aston Villa. But you never know. Stranger things have happened. But if United were to win the FA Cup tonight, this would be quite an achievement. 2 trophies. And I know people will say, the 10-pot trophies. It's nothing compared to the league. I know it's nothing compared to the league and the Champions League and the Europa League, etc. But still, it's 2 really good. It's 2 trophies in the cabinet, I suppose. Funny how all the United fans are laughing at Liverpool for being in the Europa, but I promise they'll be in the Europa as well when they get grouped like normal. Yeah, well, United always end up getting the toughest groups because UEFA just hate United. But I think at the end of the day, United always get past the group stage normally. It's very rare do we get knocked into the Europa League. When we're in the Champions League, we normally get to the round of 16 and then get knocked out. But it all depends. It depends on who we get in the group stage. And obviously we'll find that out is it end of August?
I did say the date. I can't remember the date.
It'll be sometime in August because the Champions League group stage will start in September. So we'll see what happens. Mate, Liverpool are a team that are expected to be in the top 4, and they just had an appalling season. Let's not laugh at Liverpool, actually. Let's laugh at Chelsea, because how bad they've been all season. Oh, dear me. Let's have a look at the poll, by the way. At the moment, 62% have fallen out with me because they've all gone for City. Yeah, thoughts. I'm joking. I'm joking. Good. Oh, terrible starting away of views. Got no predictions practically in the chat either. Very quiet start. I hope it picks up later on. Normally does, but I bet everyone's just bloody watching it in the pub or something, Champions League final will be Newcastle versus Bayern, and you'll lose. Bayern do not normally lose finals. Let's have a look here. 62% City, 38% United. Only 8 people in. Let's hope we can get a bit more than that. See if we can get some more people involved in the poll and all that jazz. People can't say they don't know about it because I have shared it on all the socials for me. We would beat Bayern. I reckon Osimhen will get a hat-trick. You probably won't even sign Osimhen, mate. You think he's going to leave Napoli, who won the league, to go to Newcastle? I don't think so, mate. I don't see him leaving Napoli, quite frankly, given how well they've done this season. I just don't know. I mean, if anything, he'll probably go to Real Madrid. It's always Real Madrid or PSG to get these big names. Offering him 300k a week. Yeah, Real Madrid could beat that, I think. But I don't know. Saying all this now, we don't know what's going to happen, in the transfer window. Before we go any further, let's have a look at the starting lineups. Strong lineups, of course, as you'd expect from both teams. For Manchester United, David De Gea starting goal, Victor Lindelof, Bruno Fernandes, who's captain, Marcus Rashford, Christian Eriksen, Fred Casemiro. That's actually the midfield 3. Rafael Varane, Luke Shaw, Jadon Sancho, Wan-Bissaka. So De Gea is in goal. It'll be Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka as the 2 full-backs. We've got Rafael Varane in centre-back with Victor Lindelof. 3 midfielders are Eriksen, Fred and Casemiro. And the attacking 3 is Rashford at striker, Jadon Sancho, and for some reason, Bruno Fernandes playing as the wingers. Manchester City 6-1 from Nick Muller. Yeah, typical Ipswich fan. I can't see that happening, mate. Dream on. That won't happen. City will probably beat us, but it won't be 6-1 or anything like 6-1 or 6-3 again. That won't happen. They won't score 6 past us this time. They better not at least. David De Gea obviously just shown on the telly David De Gea's saves, and tell you what, that save against Leicester was save of the season, to be honest. It was a cracking save. But he's such a good goalkeeper. I think I say he's such a good goalkeeper, then it shows the West Ham mistake. Oh, for goodness sake. Yeah, keepers are prone to mistakes. Get on with it. I reckon if Man City or United are going to win, I reckon there'll only be 1 or 2 goals in it. I don't think there'll be massive margins of victory, to be honest, in this game. Well, you can't really blame De Gea for that Sevilla mistake, can you? Because that was all down to Harry Maguire. I mean, that mistake. Oh my God. I mean, yeah, okay, that was a bit of a mess up, but there you go. Manchester City starting 11. Ortega, believe it or not, starts in goal. He started every game for them in the FA Cup this season. Let's hope he's cack. Kyle Walker, John Stones, Ruben Diaz, Akanji, all amongst the defence. I think that's likely to be a back 3. Rodri, De Bruyne, Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, Jack Grealish, and of course Erling Haaland. I don't know if that's a back 3 or whether that is a back 4 formation. I'll have to have a look, obviously, but that's the starting 11 for the 2 teams. I suppose one of the biggest surprises, and I was half expecting, don't get me wrong, Ortega's a decent goalkeeper. I hope he's cacked today though, but I'm surprised Ederson isn't starting. It's a Manchester derby. You'd expect the likes of Ederson to start. That's just a classic Pep Guardiola Man City lineup, really. Calvin Phillips, Nathan Ake on the bench, Laporte, Alvarez. Mahrez doesn't start. He got a hat-trick against Sheffield United in the semis. Phil Foden is on the bench as well, along with Palmer and Lewis. United, Jack Butland is going to Rangers by the looks of it. Diogo Dalot is also on the bench. He just signed a new contract till 2028, I think it was. Was it 2028 he signed on till? Yeah, I thought it was. Harry Maguire, well, he might as well just pack his bags. Malacia hasn't been too bad this season. I do prefer Shaw. McTominay can go. Palestri, decent youngster. Elanga, be a change seeing him on the pitch. Garnacho on the bench as well. So hopefully he gets involved as well. And Wout Weghorst can go because he's absolutely dire. But those are the starting 11s for the 2 teams, of course, going into this final. As you'll see on the screen here, this is who we are, Manchester United. This is a photo that United put on their, I think, their social media, didn't they? We are who we are. And let's be honest, regardless of whether we win tonight or not, it's still been a very, very good season for Manchester United. So I won't be too annoyed if we don't win this final. Make sure you get your predictions in the chat.
First of all, he did it really well.
And turn your telly down a second, mate. Whoa, I forgot it. Oh, that's garbage. Well, I'm going for... I'm going to go for 1-1. He might go to extra time, this. Put it this way. All 5 finals that I've done in the past 2 weeks have all gone to extra time. The National League final, the EFL finals, and then obviously the Europa League final went to extra time penalties as well. So why not make it a 6th? So I'm going to go for 1-1, but I think realistically Man City will most likely win the game. I'm not bothered if I get the prediction wrong, but I say if United don't win the FA Cup, then I won't be particularly happy because we've obviously lost it to City, but at the same time I wouldn't be too annoyed about it because I'm expecting City to win it. Will you stream the Conference League final? No, because I'm actually in Salford this week for one or two reasons, and I'm actually going for 2 around Old Trafford next Thursday morning as well. So I'm in Salford, sort of middle of this week, so I won't be available for that final, but I should be available for the tourist final between Man City and Inter. Be a stadium full of tourists, most likely. Noel Gallagher, knobhead. What's your prediction, Liam? What did you put 2 on City?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't surprise me, to be honest with you. It'd be nice if we did it, but I think most United fans are half expecting City to do it, so it wouldn't come as a surprise if they did. Scotty B put sorry for his number City for me, but he didn't actually put a prediction in. So if he doesn't get his prediction in time and it closes, then that's his own fault. Sam Pinder 3-1. That's to City. Everyone's going for City. There's Alex Fergie bringing the trophy out with, I don't know who on earth that is. Is he one of the City chairs by the looks of it? I don't know exactly who it is. 3-1 City. Nick Muller 6-1. Right. We won't get 6. We won't concede 6 again. I don't think. If we do, it'll be an embarrassment again. But there you go. Elliot 3-0. There. Again, I don't think this game will be as one-sided as people are predicting. There was a favour by the way, drops a like on the stream. I've got the Iron Brew out ready. Not long to go now. Players are getting ready to come out onto the Wembley field for this FA Cup final. We haven't got many predictions in, so if you haven't got your predictions in, get them in. 3 minutes into the game, so closing them 3 minutes into the game. Alex Fergie is bringing out the trophy. We've won the City, men as well. I don't know exactly who it is, the City man, but there's the trophy. Oh, they're struggling to get the trophy on. Doesn't want to stay on. There we go. The FA Cup trophy. Over 150 years old, that trophy, you know. FA Cup first started in 1871. So this is the 152nd FA Cup final. Time to step up to the plate. Who will come out on top? Let's find out. If you have just tuned in, welcome to the FA Cup final. I'm Dowell Johnson, live review. Liam Martin on the call as well. Review for the FA Cup final between United and City. The first ever Manchester derby in the Emirates FA Cup. 12-time champions United taking on 6-time champions City. City look to do what United did in 1999, complete the league. The league, Champions League and FA Cup treble. United looking to stop City from doing that and get themselves their second trophy under Erik ten Hag. It must have been a very, very good and entertaining season. It's the Reds versus the Blues of Manchester. There we go. There's the 2 eggs shaking hands before the players come out. Baldiola and Erik ten Hag. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Emirates FA Cup final. Please welcome on to the pitch the 2 teams, Manchester City and Manchester United. Come on, boys! You're not joining in? United. Come on, boys. Apparently the atmosphere is terrific in the stadium. I've heard an out so far. Here we go. This is the one. Here we go. Please welcome onto the pitch the FA Cup chairman, the one and only Prince William. It's Prince William. Here we go then. I'm just doing the pre-match handshakes. Ilkay Gundogan just introducing Prince William to the team. Stefan Ortega there. Pep Guardiola knows all too well what it's like being in an FA Cup final. Referee for tonight is Paul Tini.
He wants City to win, isn't he?
Oh, and there's the fourth official. Probably, I don't know. There's the fourth official as well. Fourth official is, by the looks of it, looks like David Coote, the fourth official, but it doesn't really make a difference. There's United there. United players just meeting Prince William. Marcus Rashford got a cracking season. Also Ten Hag, what a season he's had in charge of Manchester United this season. His first season in charge, and he could potentially win 2 trophies.
I could think of a worse word for Prince William, but I can't say it on the stream.
Eh?
And I could think of a worse word for Prince William, but I can't say it on the stream.
No, thank you very much. I'd rather not get demonetised. You never know who's watching. He might be watching. You never know. I doubt it, mind. But, ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the national anthem. God Save the King. No, he's not it. No, that's not him. That's Prince Andrew, mate. Here we go. God save our gracious King. Long live our noble King. God save the King. Send him victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the King. No, it's long live our noble King now. It's King now. God save the King it is, not God save the Queen anymore. I know I've done that before. I've said long live our noble Queen instead of King. Here we go. This is the Emirates FA Cup final. Let's have a look at the starting 11s brought to you by Double Johnson, starting with Manchester City. In goal number 18, Stefan Ortega. Number 2, Kyle Walker. Number 3, Ruben Diaz. Number 5, John Stones. Captain, number 8, Ilkay Gundogan. Number 9, Erling Haaland. Number 10, Jack Grealish. Number 16, Rodrigo. Number 17, Kevin De Bruyne. Number 20, Bernardo Silva. And number 25, Manuel Akanji. You turd. Put me off there, you... And now the starting lineup for Manchester United. Number 1, David De Gea. Number 2, Victor Lindelof. Number 8, the captain Bruno Fernandes. Number 10, Marcus Rashford. Number 14, Christian Eriksen. Number 17, Fred. Number 18, Casemiro. Number 19, Rafael Varane. Number 23, Luke Shaw. Number 25, Jadon Sancho. Oh, how embarrassing's that? And 29, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. They're doing the Poznan already, City fans. How embarrassing. I hope they lose now, to be honest. It may not be God Save the Queen again for 150 years. Well, we don't know, actually, because we've got... it'll be God Save the King for a while, because once King Charles goes, I think it's Prince William who takes over. So it'll be King... Is it King William next?
don't know.
I'm trying to think who it is. Well, certainly not Andrew. We'll say that for starters. It might be Queen Camilla. I don't know. I don't know who it actually is.
We probably won't be able to even. That'll be ages away anyway.
I know. I was saying to my mum and dad, during the King's coronation, I said, "Do you know this is new to me? I didn't see the Queen's coronation." And they're saying, funny enough, neither did we. My grandma and granddad did though.
Hey?
My grandma and granddad did, yeah. She got coronated, I think, in the 1950s, didn't she? So, and they were born in the 40s.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah. So, they were born, I think, just before the end of the World War II, actually.
Alright.
So, a bit before our time. The 2023 Emirates FA Cup final is underway. Come on! Oh, what a good start! That's 1-0 already! Oh my God! What's that, 15 seconds?
Yeah.
Gundogan's just smashed it in from 25 yards in, 20 seconds? Oh my... Well, oh my word. Well, I wasn't expecting that quickly. Oh my word. I mean, that's what you call a start to the final. Oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, it's a cracking goal. It's an absolutely stunning goal. I mean, it's a cracking goal. He's knuckleballed it on the volley. How have we conceded in 16 seconds? Oh, man. Goal scorer for Manchester City inside 16 seconds. Number 8, Ilkay Gundogan. Oh, it's City versus United. Sorry, I'll change that.
Oh, the oil club at the City, then United.
Well,
Nah, didn't think so. ITV or BBC. Nah.
Well,
Put the better club first, then. Yeah.
Well, that's what you call a start to this final. Bloody hell. I've had to close the predictions now because it's 1-0 in 14 seconds, that. Well, that's what you call a bloody start. That's what you call a start to a final. Oh, my God. That's the quickest goal I think anyone's ever scored in an FA Cup final, that. 14 seconds. And I tell you what, it's a cracking goal. It's an absolutely stunning goal. It's headed to the left. It's just headed into the centre. Gundogan on the volley. Up and down. I mean, David De Gea doesn't stand a chance. De Gea's routed to the spot. No keeper saves that anyway. It's a stunning goal, but... 14 seconds. Oh, dear me. I wasn't expecting that. Don't think anyone was expecting that. Dad just said, what a book that was. I know, I didn't expect it that easy. I wasn't expecting that, quite frankly. Dear me. Literally less than... Arsenal fans are laughing. What a shame. They didn't win the league. They've won out this season, so I don't know what they're laughing at. Scored in 15 seconds. I know. This is what happens when you're against City. That's 2-0 already. Oh my God. I mean, I said this game wouldn't have many goals. I thought the City wouldn't score many goals, but Nick might be right. It could be 6 goals at this rate. All over the shop already.
Apparently in Arsenal fans say, you know, if you win the FA Cup today, they've had a better season than us. If they end up with just the energy drink cup, then it's us that had a better season. Oh no.
No, because Arsenal won nothing. Arsenal bottled the title embarrassingly as well. How can Arsenal fans say they've had a good season? They've won out. They've done nothing.
Yeah.
I know they were top of the league, but they... Oh, you can't do anything about that strike, though. It's a superb goal from Gundogan, that. How can Arsenal fans say they've had a better season? I know they win the title race. Right? But they completely ballsed it up. United have won a trophy, and have also finished top four, which not many people were expecting us to finish top four under under Erik ten Hag, with the start we had this season.
People are saying that the Carabao Cup isn't a good trophy.
I mean, it's nowhere near as good as the FA Cup, mate, but it's still a trophy. It's a trophy that Arsenal I don't think have ever won. So Arsenal never win it. Don't panic, we'll win. Mate, they're only saying that because if United don't win today, then Arsenal still have the record of like 13, 14 FA Cup wins or something. But as I said, I said all along, I mean, we know City will probably win the cup. I'm not too worried if they do, to be honest. Because this is the one season where they deserve the treble, to be honest. Deflected shot. Oh, no, it wasn't deflected from Grealish. I mean, Fabrizio Romano has just literally put Ilkay Gundogan underrated. I mean, I tell you what, though, it is quite a strike from Gundogan, but within the first 15 seconds, I mean, that's what you call the start. I mean, I think United the last time United conceded a very quick goal was probably when we conceded 10 seconds into Christian Eriksen's goal at Wembley against Spurs. Spurs were at home when they were actually playing at Wembley. We conceded in like 10 seconds. That's not a good start, and we are getting absolutely battered in the first six minutes.
A lot of people blaming De Gea for the goal.
Clock stopped for some reason. What's going on? People are blaming De Gea. What can De Gea do? I mean, De Gea's rooted to the spot. Of course people are blaming De Gea because he just stood watching it go in. No keeper saves that. No keeper in the world saves a shot like that. It's just a stunning goal. Can't people just appreciate it? Can't people just appreciate a stunning goal? I'm a United fan myself, but even I appreciate that goal because it's not something you see very often. It's one of the best goals you'll see in an FA Cup final as well. And then you got United on social media saying, "Oh, it's not a good goal. De Gea should have done better." Blah blah blah. No keeper saves that. Let's be honest. Even one of the best goalkeepers in the world wouldn't save that. Alisson wouldn't save it. Ederson wouldn't save it. You don't save those. It's just a cracking strike. You know, I mean, in fairness, Eriksen should have been a lot closer to Gundogan, to be honest. But still, even if he was up to him, there's no way you can stop a volley like that. Here's Bruno. Sancho on the left. United actually coming forward now. Bruno does a 1-2 with Eriksen. To the centre. Casemiro goes for a strike from distance. That's absolutely garbage. United still have the ball. Bruno. Come on, boys. Let's pick it up. Pick it up. AWB to Fred. Cassie swings it into the box. It's not a particularly good cross. Finger offside anyway. Ah. He's given a foul against Bruno. I don't know what for though. Eric's smiling, but he's not chuffed, is he? He's just laughing, but he's not happy. Try and get ourselves back into the game a little bit then. If United lose, will you be going up with some other people to get in violence with City fans? No, because I'm not that daft, mate. I'm not stupid. I'm not daft. Doesn't surprise me that United are all over the place, to be honest, because City always win City always win the FA Cup finals when they win it. United lost the last FA Cup final to Chelsea, if you remember, due to a penalty, which was soft as well. I mean, I don't think anyone could have expected a goal in like 15 seconds. Though. That's just a remarkable start. It really is. I'm glad I've got the iron blue because bloody hell needed to get through this game. Oh, City fans are singing. They would be when they're winning. I mean, that goal going in so soon will destroy the confidence.
See what Manchester United do in terms of trying to develop from defensive positions. They've had many mistakes throughout the season, which has knocked their confidence when it comes to playing out from the back. But when they go long, as you just saw there, it's a scenario that City at the minute are completely dominating.
That's. To be honest, United haven't started well at all. I mean, we had a bit of a spell there where we had the ball in the attacking third, but just made nothing of it. City in the first 5 minutes had scored a goal and then also had a cross go into the box or something, which was just headed in. But I think United are missing the fridge. No. Garbage, Dad. That's a foul on Cassie, actually, that.
Casemiro is nowhere near the ball. I don't think he seemed to intend to play the ball. It's one of them where Casemiro rolls over like he's been hit, but you can clearly see he's gone over the top of the ball. And
I thought that's a foul on a Kanji, that, isn't it? Oh, of course. Of course, VAR's checking it because it's Casemiro, isn't it? Yeah. Check the club badge again. Right. VAR, was about in City today. Who's that just midfield? Casemiro. Oh, definitely a straight red card then. Everyone hates Casemiro. Bloody annoying. No, VAR hasn't done anything, thankfully, because it'd be typical VAR to send bloody Casemiro off or something like that. I mean, that's a yellow card at the most, really. Goes down on his foot, it's a yellow card at most. Akanji's just going to shield it out of play. Yeah, he's a good defender. Very good defender, Akanji. Very good defending from Akanji. To be honest, I don't think De Gea expected. I don't think De Gea thought it was going in. Actually. Oh, some actual limbs in the Man City end. That's a rarity. See if United can get themselves back into the game. We are getting ourselves slightly back into the game in a minute, but we need to really test the keeper. Oh. Oh, well done. Oh, we've actually got the ball from that. I don't know how. Some of the passing, man. You're not going to get much time on the ball against Man City, so we can't be playing it cautiously or anything. Got to. When we have the ball, we've just got to use it, because that's literally City will just... minute they get the ball, they just go forward. Rashford could get hold of that. Come on, he's got a hold of it. He's played it to Sancho. Rashford in the box, can't keep hold of it. I mean, I don't know what they were trying to achieve there. Nice. Ah, keep hold of the ball, lads. United are putting them under pressure, so we're doing all right, but it's just not doing enough in the final third again. Oh yeah, United put loads of bucket hats out, didn't they, for all the fans at Wembley? Generous. I should hope so for the price it bloody cost for the tickets. 100 quid onwards, normally. For the FA Cup, it's ridiculous. Mate, do you know what the cheapest? Do you know the cheapest price for tickets for the England game at Old Trafford? 129 quid. And that's on the United website. I know, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Honestly. If you haven't got involved in the poll, make sure you do. It's still open till half time. I bet it's gone up. Oh yeah, 62% now. 21 votes, oh not too bad. Oh, one more view, one good number, which is not particularly amazing. Gonna get cack numbers today, I think. Because everyone's doing the final. Oh, it's always the case, isn't it? I enjoy doing the final watch-alongs, but you never get very far, as everyone does them. I haven't got very far with them this year, to be honest. Did a lot better last year with the playoff finals. Ball in, Haaland's in. Ooh. Just slides it straight over the hair. Sod off, Bobble. Sam Allardyce says, none of that tiki-taka rubbish, just when you get the ball, smash it towards the strikers. Oh yeah, but Sam Allardyce is well known for hoofball anyway, mate. Oh, my iPad's on good number. The ball, flag stays down. No, I don't think Sanchez is going to get that anyway. Again, Akanji does really well defensively. Oof, Ortega only just got that out. Tell you what, they've just about got away with it, didn't they?
We can test Ortega and won't bounce.
You what?
We can test Ortega and won't bounce.
Most teams haven't anyway, and if they have, he's saved. He's kept clean sheets. Hasn't conceded a single goal.
Look who they've been against, apart from Chelsea and Arsenal.
I mean, they've been against some garbage teams in the FA Cup, though.
Bunch of farmers.
They've come up against Burnley, Reading, all the easy teams. Sheffield United, you know, they come up against easy opponents. People are saying we've had an easy one. I mean, Man City have had an easier one than we have. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who you come up against. It's getting the job done against them, and that's what exactly both United and City have done. Even in games we haven't deserved to win. Well, the Manchester Derby always delivers, normally, at the least 3 goals in a game, normally. There's normally 3 goals in a game. Bloody hell. I mean, we've responded. I mean, we've responded fairly well since obviously going 1-0 down and since all the pressure that City were putting on us. But again, just not offering enough in the final third. Ortega has the ball near to the penalty area.
I'm on the same time as you.
You won't be, probably. You're second.
Oh, big deal.
Big deal. I like my timer to be on the exact same time as the actual game. Ah.
But Boldy, let's
He's given a foul to... No, yeah, Rafael Varane's all... I mean, Rafael Varane is all over him, to be honest. At least it's not Anthony Taylor in charge of this final. God, he had a very difficult game after saying that Europa League final. Didn't help by both benches being knobhead for most of the game. Right, David here has that. Come on, boys. 70 minutes to try and rescue it. Let's see if we can get anything in the first half. Because if it gets to 2-0 City, it's good night already. Don't forget, we were 1-0 down to Man City at Old Trafford. We beat them 2-1 in the last meeting, but here we go. This is where Haaland scores. Oh, bye! Come on, United. Yes, Haaland just says, see you later, and ooh. Yeah, too high. Doesn't really look up, does he? Gets his foot underneath it and sends it over. Not gonna lie, where would City be without Erling Haaland this season? They wouldn't have scored anywhere near as many goals as they have this season. Haaland scored, I think, 52 on his own this season, which, for a 22-year-old, I think it is, that is quite remarkable, I've got to say. Let's hope he doesn't make it 53 today. He didn't score in the last meeting, by the way. He didn't score at Old Trafford. Your clock is wrong, it's 1955. Huh?
No.
Mate, that's the timer for how long the game's been going on for. If you're on 1955, you're 3 minutes behind. If you're only on the 20th minute, you're miles behind. I don't know what you're on about. Unless you're on about in... I don't know what you're on about. No. Again, Man City getting the decisions. Oh. It's going to be a game where United just don't get any decisions at all. Paul Teeney's from Wigan as well. He's crap. Then again, there isn't any good Premier League referees at all, in fairness. No good Prem referees whatsoever. Please drop a like on the stream. Oh dear me. Halfway through first half. You can add about 2 minutes added time for the goal in the for the goal celebration and the obviously I think the injury, the bit of a pause we had for Casemiro and Akanji, I think, suffering or something. Here's Fred. Sancho. Too slow. Got to be quicker than this, lads. Put it in. That's a decent cross. There's a header. We've had a shot. Rashford with a header in the end. Good cross, actually. Bruno Fernandes makes a good one into the box. Goes to Rashford and... Yeah, He just couldn't direct the header properly. I mean, it's wide, but either way, goes down as a shot. It's the first real thing we've done in the attacking third this game. I mean, some good passing, but it's just some of the passing, although the passing's nice, it's too slow and it's sometimes too predictable for City. Ah, for goodness sake. David De Gea's hurt his right leg. Brilliant.
It is a Wembley scorcher. It always seems to be a nice day on Cup final day, and we should expect it with it being played in June, I suppose.
I've had to pull you back in time, so I'm now in the future, you're in the past. Doubt it. But whatever. Ow! So De Gea's just getting some treatment. There's the goal. That's not easy to do, that. Volleys like that are not easy to do. It's not like he lets it bounce or anything or take a touch. He hits it first time. It doesn't even touch the ground. And he's knuckleballed it on the volley. I tell you something, right? I would be very surprised if anyone saw a better goal than that in the Wembley final. If anyone can think of a better goal than that in an FA Cup final, I'd be very, very surprised. Sir Alex Ferguson with knobhead Glazier. Just sell the club for Christ's sake and get out. You do know, by the way, that there isn't a goal. You do know, by the way, that we won't end up selling the club, I don't think. So I reckon they'll take too long to answer, and both Jim and the Qataris will just go. They'll be like, nah, oh well, you take it too long. Take that glazer off the TV, says Mark Orbridge. Relatively quiet in the stadium, you know, for an FA Cup final. Come on, United. Just got to not closing them down quick enough whatsoever. See, City play the ball quickly. They play quick football. We play slow football. That's great closing down, isn't it not? Dear me. It's like us on FIFA. Bernardo, De Bruyne's going to go for the shot. That's twice. That's like 2 or 3 times now where they've been pretty close. You always know De Bruyne's going to hit that. No closing down, no. Oh, I tell you what, it's not far. That's not far off. I mean, the hair had it covered. Take it. Oh, good header, Ericsson. Right, go on, Bruno. Good ball, Rashford. He's up against Ruben Diaz. He's going to struggle there, isn't he? Yeah, Wan-Bissaka in support. Rashford again. City fans booing. Yeah. We never make anything of it normally. Yeah, what a surprise. That's a foul as well. And I'm off again. No, I'm not pausing the TV for 1 minute and 23 seconds. No. If you're behind, hard luck, I'm afraid. There's not much I can do about it. Liam's normally miles behind, but we're watching on BBC. We're not behind at all. Unless you're watching on an app, then watch it on the TV. It's on preview. You can watch on your TV. It's preview. Handball! That looked like handball, that. See the replay, but it looked like handball to me. Fox Sports. Oh, well, they're miles behind normally. Oh, yeah, you're watching in America, aren't you? Oh, shame. Yeah, of course. Watching in America. Well, if you want, you can always, you can always push the, you can always rewind the stream by about a minute so that it's on practically the same time as you. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ha 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 ha. Poltini stopped the game. He's been called to the VAR monitor for potential penalty. Here we go. In come Manchester United bloody comments.
It's not being biased or anything, but that's a pen.
Let's have a look here. It hits his hand. Yep, it hits his hand. His hands like that. His hands like that. His hands like that. That is not a natural position whatsoever. Yeah. Penalty! It is on ball. His hand's there. It's not in a natural position. And it does come off. It comes off his fingers. It is classed as on ball. Debatable or not, but that is a pen. Now, for Christ's sake, don't bloody miss. Oh, yeah, that's an incredibly soft pen. At the end of the day, it's handball. People on Twitter are saying soft pen, blah, blah, blah. It's not a pen. Well, it is a pen because it hits his hand. If it hits your hand, it's handball. And his hand is there. His hand's there. It's not, if it was there, like if it was there or something, or if it was by his side, it's classed as natural. It's there. It comes off his, it bounces off his fingers. That's not a natural position. This is where we miss this. We're going to miss this, aren't we? Come on. Penalty, Bruno. Yes! Come on! Get in! Ha 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 ha! Yes! Come on! Get in! Back in the game. Bloody lucky as well, but who cares? Yes! Bruno Fernandes, as everyone will call him. Oh, things have been chucked at the United players, City fans. This is why Manchester United are better fans. They don't chuck things at players. A second is not a second on your clock. Tough tits, I'm afraid. Nothing I can do. Yeah, great pen. Hop, skip, jump. Yeah, low pen. Thank you very much indeed. 1-1. Manchester United's goal scored by number 8, Bruno Fernandes. Yes. Well, I mean, I'll tell you something though. Debatable or not, at the end of the day, it hits his hand. Hits his hand in an unnatural position. It's always going to be on ball, and it's a cool penalty. United are back in it. Come on. I mean, it was. It hits his hands, and it hits his hand in an unnatural. My dad just said that was lucky, wasn't a penalty, to be honest. But
it was. What does he know?
Hits his hand in an unnatural position. was always going to be given. Oh, they're in again, City. Aye. United have set up a flare, actually. I just said to me dad, I said, well, it hits his hand in an unnatural position was always going to be given as a handball. They keep changing the rules, to be honest. So, United fans set up a flare. I haven't seen a City flare. Mark Ober just put, sit down, Genius. Hasn't got a clue saying it's not a pen. Grealish was acting like Maradona. I don't think so. I mean, look, people will say, all the haters will say, no, that's not a pen, it was a harsh pen. You could say it. I mean, look, I wasn't 100% sure first, but when you look at it in slow motion, hits his fingers, it bounces off his fingers, his hand's there. It is classed as an unnatural position. His hand's classed as in an unnatural position. It hits his hand. Yeah, it probably wasn't intentional, but unintentional or not, it's classed as handball and it's always going to be given as a penalty. It's the new handball rule. So, you know, it is one of them things. I get confused half time, to be honest, but either way, that's a route back into the game for United. We have played a lot better since but there you go. How was that unnatural when running? His hand's there, mate. His hand is here. Like, if your hand is down by your side or something, you can do that. You can run with your arms down by your side when you're running. You don't have to do that all the time when you're running, you know. But his hand sticks out, it hits him, and whether it's unintentional or not, it's always going to be given as a penalty, mate. You know. The new handball law, unintentional or not, it hits your hand in the penalty area, and it's classed by the referee in VAR as unnatural position, then it's given as a pen. So, there you go. There you go. I mean, in fairness, City shouldn't have scored in the first 15 seconds, but there you go. But that certainly makes the game a bit interesting now. It's going to be an interesting final now, at least. Rather than the Manchester City final every 5 seconds. First corner for City. Makes the game very interesting, though. That's what I will say. It is handball. It's another extra time, lol. I know. That's exactly what I predicted, actually. I said 1-1 and go to extra time, to be honest. That's a goal. Oh, well out. There's always controversy in the FA Cup finals. In fairness, though, that's justice, because we conceded a penalty, and it was a rather soft penalty, I think, in the last final we win against Chelsea. We lost out because of the bloody penalty in a game that we didn't really deserve to lose. So, sense of justice, really. But put it this way, VAR say that you need to go to the VAR monitor. The referee has a look. You know. Everyone's saying pen, not a pen, pen, not a pen on Twitter and stuff. Well, yeah. But I bet half of them are supporting Man City tonight, though. United always get hated by everyone. I don't know why we're one of the most hated clubs That could be a free. That could have been a pen. That
Never is.
It could have been. BBC's behind ITV, by the way. Is it? Isn't normally. Let me have a look. I bet it isn't. It's only 1 second, only like 2 seconds ahead. I'm not worried about that. Oops! Wrong channel. Check complete, no penalty for City. Free kick United. Always give advantage actually. Carry on, just keep going. You gave advantage. Nope, second foul. Okay, that's 2 United players down. Can we have a yellow card then? It's literally only less than 2 seconds behind, so I'm not really worried. This is the penalty claim.
I mean, there's an argument to say he might be planting his leg to roll him, but I think the fact that De Bruyne is about to run onto it and hit it.
Oh. I've seen them given. To be honest with you, mate, I've seen them given. I've seen them given before.
Oh no, De Bruyne can see what that ginger biscuit food.
I've seen those ones given before, to be honest. But the handball one, people will say it's a pen, people say it's not a pen, but at the end of the day, it's the referee's decision. Hits his hand, and even if it's unintentional, it's still classed as a penalty because it's handball. The new handball rules, they keep changing the handball laws. It gets very confusing, to be honest. It's a derby, you can't give soft pens. Well, try saying that to Paul Tini, mate. It's going to be harder challenges. Oh, yeah, of course. Mate, Chris Kavanagh in the Manchester derby normally gives free kicks for anything in the Manchester derbies. Yeah, no pen with the ball. I mean, I've seen them given. I've seen them given before, but fair enough. Go on, United. Come on, let's take the lead. That'll shock City, won't it? Corner, United. Come on! Yes, bit of controversy in the first half, but well taken penalty and a cracking goal from Gundogan. I say, if you won't see a better goal than that Gundogan goal at Wembley in the FA Cup final.
Mr. DT says today was not a penalty. Shock.
Oh my God! Oh. I thought I was going. Yeah, of course DT would say that because DT hates United, mate. All Arsenal fans hate United. Don't know why. They're just a club full of banter fans, really. They're playing the library. 6 shots to 4 in Man City's favour. It's a bit. It's more even than it was first 5-10 minutes. I think Man City had about 3 or 4 shots. United have got back into the game now, and obviously the penalty. Bit of controversy over it. Get up! Get up! You weren't getting past Luke Shaw like that, Bernardo Silva. Arsenal United's a big rival. Yeah, it's what everyone calls the banter rivalry. Everyone's been louder than OT. Emirates has been louder than OT this season. Oh yeah, because they were in the title race. But I bet if they weren't in the title race, it wouldn't be the case. Bernardo Silva just wasn't strong enough, quite frankly, there, was he? Let's have a look. I mean, his arm is up. His arm's up. It's normally going to be given that. Oh, dear. Minute and a half left of this first half. It's been a fairly a difficult, entertaining, very controversial first half as well. It's Baldy 1, Baldy 1. United fans are either very good or very bad each game. They don't have an average. I mean, I will say this for certain. United atmosphere-wise are much better away from home. Way better away from home atmosphere-wise. At home, the only people I hear at Old Trafford, the only people I ever hear sing. I mean, I'm watching on telly normally, but the only people I ever hear them is the Stretford end. There's only really the Stretford end that sing. When you're away from home, the entire United away normally. So United's away fans, when it comes to atmosphere-wise, are always better than home fans. But I think that's the same with most clubs, really. I mean, Borough's home atmosphere is very good, but I think our away atmosphere is also just as good, if not better. You know, Liverpool away-wise are better than they are at home. Arsenal are better away than at home. You know, Spurs fans you can never hear normally. The fourth official has indicated that there will be a minimum of 4 minutes of added time. A minimum of 4 minutes of added time. Make sure you get involved in the poll before the half-time whistle, as it closes at half-time. Added time brought to you by Darryl Johnson. Where did home advantage come from? I don't know. I mean, people say home advantage, but I think it's because some of the pitches, right, are better. Like some of the pitches are different sizes. Sorry, I meant to say. Old Trafford is fairly big. United will be used to big pitches. Whereas if your team like Borough or a team like Bournemouth or Leeds, except if you're like a smaller Premier League club, you know, you'll struggle on a bigger pitch, you know, if you know what I mean. But atmosphere-wise, there isn't really that. There's not that much difference, really, I think, these days, home advantage. We always say home advantage, but home advantage doesn't mean nothing these days. That Tottenham West Ham game at the toilet seat was silent. Yeah, I'm pretty sure West Ham flushed them out. Sorry. Go on, that was a good ball to Rashford. Sancho could have got... he should have really got a shot off. He took too long. Shaw has got that. That's ours. That's ours. Yes. The Spurs are all right, but they're not amazing, are they? I mean, the Etihad's one of the quietest. It's only in big games do City fans turn up normally. Same with, to be honest, though, the atmosphere-wise, City and United is normally when there's big games. Iron fans have been crap since they left Upton Park. Even their away support hasn't been that loud. Nah, I think... Well, you got to remember they've had a terrible season all this season. So, you know. I reckon they'll make more noise than the Fiorentina fans will. And I think there's only 5,000 that are able to go to Prague. They've already allocated 5,000 tickets each, I think. And it's a stadium that holds just over 20,000. Bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. They need bigger stadiums for the Conference League and the Europa League. Well, the Europa League one was a very good. The Europa League, being at the Budapest Puskás Arena, it's a great arena for that. Oh, Anfield's a big game. Noise, yeah, the sing "You'll Never Walk Alone," then they're silent for the next 90 minutes normally till the score. But now, in fairness, I mean, the Premier League atmosphere, right? Atmosphere in the Premier League, nowhere near as good as the atmosphere in the EFL. The EFL, Championship, League One, and probably League Two, and maybe even National League, have better atmosphere than the Premier League. Oh, Wan-Bissaka's been booked for that. I had to wait many minutes to come back in because of advertisements. Oh. Unless they play United, City or Everton or European night. Yeah. That's not... Well, it is late. He does just catch him, though. I mean, he does catch him. Only just. I mean, it is late. It is late, so can understand it, but it's a little bit soft, isn't it? Because I mean, he only just to say catches him with his toe. He doesn't catch him. He doesn't really get much contact on him. But that's the risk you take when you go in late like that. You will probably get a yellow card. Bit soft, but there you go. On its day, Ansfield's class. Oh, on its day, yeah. Hasn't been that much this season, has it? Free kick for City. It's going to be taken by the looks of it, Kevin De Bruyne.
Come on, Biscuit. Let's see what you got. No.
In the box, into the gloves of the hair. I think that will be half time. That's 5 minutes of added time we played now. And that is half time. Half time at Wembley Stadium. Manchester City 1, Manchester United 1. Look, an unbelievable start for Manchester City. Scoring in like 15 seconds, the quickest goal we've ever seen in an FA Cup final. And quite astonishing goal as well. It's an incredible goal. Bit of controversy with VAR. Obviously, Manchester United obviously being given a penalty by VAR. Referee went to the VAR monitor. Referee had a look and decided it was handball against Jack Grealish. Bit of controversy even there. Penalty was scored, of course, by Bruno Fernandes. United back in the game, and fingers crossed for them. Hopefully it's a better second half. But as it stands, 1-1 half time. Poor first 10 minutes. We got ourselves back into the game a bit. Could say we were a little bit lucky with the penalty, but for me, his hands up. He blocks the ball with his hand, unintentional or not. You know, it's still handball at the end of the day. Yeah, it's been a fairly decent battle, really. Hopefully, second half is just as good. So half time, 1-1. Goal from Gundogan and a penalty from Bruno Fernandes, as people will call him. But Bruno Fernandes with a pen means that United go in level at half time instead of 1-0 down. Difficult first half, that will, Liam, I've got to say.
Yeah, I mean, conceding in 13 seconds is shocking. But I mean, the pen that we got, you can kind of say, yeah, it is a pen because Grealish, his hand is up.
It shouldn't be. His hand shouldn't be up, to be honest.
No, but yeah, I mean, fair scoreline in the first half, I'd say.
City could have made it 2 or 3 in fairness in the first 15
but
minutes, but you know, it's been entertaining. We've had a bit of controversy. We've had that yellow card for Wan-Bissaka was soft, I've got to say. And I know people will say, "Cause you'll say that, you're a Man United fan, you're biased." But being honest, I mean, there's no way that is a yellow card for Wan-Bissaka. I thought that was such a soft one. I mean, look, I could understand in a way why he'd given it, because obviously he goes in late, but he barely catches Grealish. So it's I don't know. There's that goal again. I mean, look, there's no way that anyone saves that. He gets the power, he gets brilliant power on it. The trajectory is right. It's in so much space. There's no closing down now. But to hit that first time on the volley like that, it's an unbelievable goal. I mean, that's one of the best goals you'll see from probably Gundogan, you know. And for me, it's the best goal you'll ever see in an FA Cup final. It's just such a stunning goal. I mean, David De Gea's routed to the spot. You've got no idea when you're seeing that. You've no idea where that's going, you know. You look at it and you're thinking, no, that he's going for a volley. This will probably go over the bar. And he just smashes in. It's an unbelievable goal. Up your nose, everyone, by the way. That is now the fastest goal in FA Cup final history. beating Louis Saha's record in 2009, scoring in 25 seconds, I think, for Portsmouth. Is this for Portsmouth?
Yeah.
Bang! Yeah, cracking start, that. No, it wasn't Portsmouth, sorry. Who was that? Got any Philip Schofield jokes? No, because it's not something to be joking about. No. Anyways, up your nose. Aye, up your nose, everyone. Let's close the poll. Good amount of views. 1, 2, 3. 31 of you have voted on the poll. We're going to end that now. And shock horror, 65% of you I dislike. Sorry. No, I'm joking. 65% according to what it said on here. Never mind. It's why has it done it to 99% again? It's daft. Ignore that. It said 65% for City, not 64. 65% for Manchester City, 35% for United to win the cup. Doesn't surprise me. I mean, City go in as probably big favourites. They always seem to win the FA Cup final. They've been winning the FA Cup finals for the last couple of years. We haven't won it since 2016. And, obviously City scoring first. I think a lot of people knew that City were going to win, but United are back level. We'll see what happens. The majority of votes have been incorrect before on the polls. Everyone went with Coventry to win the Championship final. Luton won it. Same with Carlisle. Everyone was expecting Stockport to win it, and Carlisle won. Everyone had Sheffield Wednesday to win, and Sheffield Wednesday obviously did win in the end. And then obviously the final of the Europa League, majority of people I think went with... Actually, I think more people went with Roma than Sevilla, actually. That's funny, that. A Man City fan behind the goal pointed to Bruno to put it in that corner. He's pointing at one of the corners, and he put it exactly in that corner. That's amusing. That's quite amusing, actually. What's all this? Oh yes, something was shot. Was that a lighter by the looks of it? I don't know. 31 votes, 65% City, 35 United. Ignore the 64 because that's wrong. Thanks to everyone who got involved in the poll. Difficult first half for United. Hopefully second half is a lot better. I'll see you in a few minutes for the second half. Bye.
just can't let this go. Every last chance I had is gone, but I just can't let you know. I just can't let you know. But I just can't let you know.
And welcome back. Time for the second half to get underway. Players are coming back out onto the field now, whilst Liam's just sticking two fingers up at the City players coming out onto the field. Time for the second half. Please welcome onto the pitch for the second half, Manchester City. Boo! Please welcome back onto the field as well, Manchester United. Time for the second half. United going from left to right towards the stand, full of United fans. City going in the opposite direction towards their fans. The FA Cup final is 45 minutes away from being either won or going to extra time. Will we have a winner in the second half? Let's find out.
4 years ago. United to get the second half started.
And we're off for the second half. Off we go. We need to do a bit more in this half, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hope United can do even better in this half, and ideally score early. You want to score early on as well to shock them, but no one knows we won't. David Hay just swings it forward. If you just joined us again for the second half, welcome back. And if you joined us for the first time, where have you been for the last hour and a half? I'm joking. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining us. I always say that every stream now. The FA Cup final, brought to you by Davil Johnson and Liam Martin on the call as well. Ow. And ow. That's a good person, isn't it? It's Sancho in the penalty area. Running through. Oh, unlucky. Still in there for United though. Grealish trying to get it away. The man who gave away the penalty due to handball. Thumped clear by, I think, John Stones or Pebbles.
That's a good kick.
Oh no. Headed straight to De Bruyne. Kicked forward towards Haaland. That was poor. Hello Nicola, thanks for joining us.
There he is.
So if you missed the poll, by the way, we had a poll that went on till half time today, and that was yeah, that's a foul actually. We had a poll. 65% of you went for Manchester City to win. 35% went for United. Ignore the fact it says 64. YouTube doesn't know how to do maths. 99% apparently. It's 100%, but 65% went for Manchester United defeat. 35% of you are friends. The other 65 can sod off. Sorry. No, I'm joking, obviously. No, don't go away, I'm joking. Like a good laugh, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah. 65% have gone for City, 35% gone for United. I wonder how many people voted City when they went 1-0 up. So it's the battle of the two Baldies. Baldiola and Egg Ten Hag. Or Eric Ten Egg, whatever. Eric Ten Egg. One Hag, 2 Hag, 3 Hag, 4 Hag, 5 Hag, 6 Hag, 7 Hag, 8 Hag, 9 Hag, 10 Hag. That sounds, that, you know, that's difficult to say that. 1 Hag, 2 Hag, 3 Hag, 4, oh, I can't even say it. That's difficult to say, you know. Oh, yes. John Stones has just said, see you later. Nice one, Pebbles. Here's Crisps on the ball. Walkers. Good pass. That wasn't. Good.
Golden Wonder's better.
Golden Wonders are better. Just seen my reaction to the good pass. Come on, Ericsson, get into them. Rodri plays it to the right hand side. Here's Bernardo Silva, plays it forward. De Bruyne into the centre of the penalty area. Oh my God, it's gone past everyone. Wan-Bissaka's going to get it away. Bruno kicks it forward, not very far. It's back for City. Good first 4 minutes of the second half, very entertaining. You're as funny as Jeff Stelling. Can't be that funny then, can I? Nah, Jeff Stelling is a legend. He's an absolute legend. Yeah, he's an absolute legend. I mean, I'll probably still watch the Let's Soccer Saturday for the goal updates, but it just won't be the same without Jeff. I don't know who's actually going to take over. A few people are saying Bianca Westwood.
Yeah, probably Julian Warren.
I wouldn't mind it being Jules, because
You know what he's talking about.
Jules has been doing it when Jules has been hosting it when Jeff's not been there. So could you imagine Phil Thompson doing it? And there's a goal down in Villa Park.
Please no. He done every Liverpool game that listed.
Well, yeah, he's a Liverpool fan. Matt Letizia did every Southampton game back then.
Oh, give me Liverpool, otherwise be Wyatt.
Hey! Tell you what, I don't know how that wasn't even. I don't know how no one got onto that. No way, it's 1-1. It is. Have you not been watching the game? Up your nose. Oh, excuse me. Free kick for City on the right. I didn't even see what happened, actually, you know. In the box from De Bruyne. Gundogan on the volley again. It's gone in again. He's done it again. Oh, my God. It's not even a good volley either this time. It's not even that good a volley this time. But he's done it again. Oh, for goodness sake. He's done it again. He scores a volley again. And it's not even as good as his first one. He hits it. I mean, he hits it with power, but it just bounces. It bounces in. Ah. He's done it again. Ah. Goes in off De Gea. No, De Gea should have saved that. De Gea should have saved it. I mean, it bounces over Varane's knee. No, sorry, Sancho's knee. Yeah, I mean, I say City will be happy, but like, it's a well-worked free kick. He hits it on the volley, but the volley's not even that good this time. It just bounces in. De Gea gets a touch on it. Ah. And again, we've conceded early on in the half. He's done it again. Oh, my God. Gundogan again. Everyone's going to blame De Gea, but De Gea probably should have saved it, but It's not even a particularly good volley. The volley's not that good this time. It's a well-worked free kick, but there you go. Manchester City's goal scored by number 8, Ilkay Gundogan. Oh, for goodness sake. Again, Gundogan left unmarked from the free kick. Big mistake. He hits it on the volley and it just bounces in. It's not a particularly... I don't think he gets an amazing connection on it. It bounces in. Oh, man. No, that's not a foul on Wan-Bissaka. I was never going to get that. 2-1 down again. We're saying that we need to keep Haaland marked, and Gundogan is the man who's doing it all. Oh, my God. He's done it again. Oh, my God. And again, United need to get somewhere. Gundogan City's best player for the past 2 months. He has been superb for City, though, in the last couple of months, to be honest. But, look, I'll give him credit for the first volley. The first volley was brilliant. That second one wasn't that good. The second volley was not that good. I don't even think he gets a particularly good connection on it. It just bounces in. Rashford's done not done much. No, Rashford's done naff all, to be honest with you. No one's marking him. Yeah, I know that, but I'm not going to give credit for that. I'm not giving credit for that one because that one's nowhere near as good. To be honest, he sort of scuffs the volley and it just bounces in the net. And De Gea should have done better. He should have done better that one. But people blaming De Gea for that first goal. There's nothing De Gea can do about the first goal. That one he should have saved. Should have done better in that with that second one there. Ah, free kick City, yeah. They foul us and we get nothing for it.
I'm surprised he's not getting a booking for that. He's already had the one in the corner. He's been sliding in and missed that one. We won't get too many more chances. He didn't value the ball. No, he didn't.
Oh, in fairness, that should have been a yellow, to be honest. That's a poor challenge. For the love of God, do not leave Gundogan unmarked again, because he's liable to score another one.
He just whipped one into that near post area, trying to catch the keeper out. I think that's the problem when you're up against a set piece taker like De Bruyne. So many weapons to his artillery.
Defenders trying to keep City's forwards out of the box. Just waiting behind the line to start with.
This is in De Bruyne range, you know. He's going to put it into the box towards Haaland. Oh, it's in there. Haaland. Can I say Haaland's done naff all? He's been quiet. De Bruyne swings it in. Deflected out for another corner. Oh, my God. And now all over again. It's where City have just piling on the pressure again. And now we're crumbling. Now we're crumbling. City get a third goal and it's game over now. In the box from the corner, headed away. Kyle Walker at nearly the halfway line. To the right hand side, Bernardo Silva. Kevin De Bruyne. Silva plays it across the field to
I honestly don't see how. I think the season that he's had, the impact, the amount of goals he's scoring, and he's so integral to, I'm sure, everything that's going on from a leadership point of view as well. It'll be a big loss if we let him go.
Go on. Go on in. Catch them on the break. Casemiro. Good ball. Bruno. To left. To left. 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 Yep. Shaw put it in. Too slow again. Too slow. Too slow. Told you. Far too slow again. Oh, where'd he go? Under away. Gundogan again. Oh no, he's gone backwards instead. It's far too slow, that. That was too slow. We haven't really responded well from going 2-1 down here. The City just piling on the pressure now. They always score goals in the second half of FA Cup finals. They've done it again tonight. It's all over the shop. There, they're in again. Gundogan in the box. Oh, too high. Now for 4. This is that volley again. It's not even a good volley. He does not get a particularly good connection on that volley whatsoever. He doesn't get a very good connection there at all. What was that? Oh my God.
He's made 2 good runs there. He made one with Casemiro where he just took a little bit too long and Haaland just nicked it off him. And then he's making a good run into the channel.
Oh, Jesus. 30 to go. Nearly. Oh, man. Clock's counting down. We've got to start going. We've got to start going at them. Garnacho's coming on. Please take Eriksen off, because Eriksen's just really, really not at it. It just doesn't look at it here, Eriksen, to be honest. Garnacho's coming on. I bet it's Rashford going off, because Rashford's not really done much either in this match. Ortega. This would have been 2-0, by the way, if our penalty wasn't given. If that pen wasn't given, we'd be 2-0 down. It would have been game over. We're still in this. We're still in this game, but it's, we're just not closing them down quick enough whatsoever. Too slow. Why? Oh, that's Casemiro. So I thought it was Rafa Van. We're trying to close them down. We're not closing them down quick enough whatsoever. They're finding massive gaps. They find gaps. They play the game expertly. This is what we call Man City football. This is great football from City. De Bruyne's in. That should be 3-1. Oh, safe. Gundogan's going to go again, is he? No, I was going to say, surely not.
His feet, but can't use his hands. Well done.
He does save a lot of his feet, to be honest. Offside? What's he give? He's give a foul, has he? I didn't see a foul in the box there. Oh yeah, slight nudge in the back. To be honest, I thought De Bruyne was going to score that. I mean, it's a good save from De Gea. Who's going off? Yeah, thought so. He needed to be off. Substitution for Manchester United, brought to you by Donald Johnson. Going off is number 14, Christian Eriksen. Coming on number 49, Alejandro Garnacho. Come on, Garnacho.
Midfield 3 now. Casemiro and Fred next to each other. Bruno
I've said all along, to be honest, this will be the season where City get the treble, to be honest. So, Alejandro Garnacho on replacing Christian Eriksen. Eriksen's not had a particularly good game at all. He's not had a good game whatsoever. He just doesn't look at it. Really doesn't look at it whatsoever.
City will probably win this final through one of the luckiest goals I've ever seen.
Oh, well, that's City for you. They normally do win the FA Cup final. Doesn't need to be luck or anything. They always win it.
Yeah.
See if Garnacho can do anything, but I say, against a team like City, it's not easy. Oh, Jesus Christ. De Gea's not... I mean, apart from the save he's made, De Gea's not had an amazing match here either. Yeah, he should have saved that. He should have really saved that goal, to be honest. Here they come again. John Stones is going for it. Bye!
What on Pebbles?
What on Pebbles? Is that Bradley Walsh? Looked like Bradley Walsh, that did, you know? I kid you not, it looked like really looked like Bradley Walsh, that. Today.
Do something forget.
Don't need to be this slow, lads. Cannot afford to be this slow.
Do we realise we're 2-1 down?
Where's your urgency? We're 2-1 down in the FA Cup final, and there's no urgency whatsoever. Just knew this would happen. Here we go. Get out. Press him. Press them, lads. No one's going for it. No one's going for it in the second half whatsoever. That goal just took the... It's just really knocked the confidence of the players. Yes, well done, Fred. Great defending. Foul! Yes. Well done, Fred. Really good, that. I was actually about to say, does the hard part right and then loses the ball. Well, it was actually giving us a free kick at the end. Come on. Too quick. Too quick. To be honest with you, that was a poor free kick. It wasn't going to go anywhere. Free kick doesn't need to be taken again. Referee wasn't ready. Took it too quickly, so...
If it's City...
Come on! Right.
If it's City, are you allowed to do that?
Oh yeah, of course.
Check the badge.
The referees are always crap though when it comes to United. You should know it by now.
Yeah.
As soon as he gets his body in, he's a strong
Oh dear. And here they come with numbers as well. Well done, Rashford. First thing he's done all game, to be honest. By go on, Garnacho. Go. Use your pace. Ah, for goodness sake. John Stones. Ah, goodness me. Here's Gundogan again. Is he going to go for it again?
£100 million drop.
Come on. Put them under pressure, lads. No pressing at all. There's no desire or anything in this second half. It's been... Really, Manchester City fully deserve to be winning this second half. Nothing. City are just passing it round. They're just toying with us. We're not going in for any tackles or anything. Sluggish. I don't think half of our players are bothered, really. Some of the players just look like they can't be bothered in this final. Move it. Too slow. Far too slow. Right, Wan-Bissaka. Use your pace. Use your pace. Oh, for goodness sake. I said there's normally about 3 goals every game when Manchester United and Man City play each other at the least. There's always at least 3 goals. Shoot. Ooh. He's got a back full of tattoos. Oh. Just too high, actually. I mean, that was closer than Haaland's shot in the first half, actually. Nine shots to 6. City have been better in the second half. And for an FA Cup final, there's not been that much in the way of shots or opportunities, really. Just whenever City have had the chances, they've took them. Or Gundogan has. I think he scored 2 out of 2 on the. I think he's 2 out of 2 on the shots, to be honest.
Question, please. Look at the space.
Far too much space, man. You're playing Manchester City. You're not playing Reading.
You're not playing Reading.
What? Why are we giving them so much bloody space? Close them down. That's our ball. That's a poor pass. Thank you very much. In the good minute, ladies and gentlemen. Aye, De Gea should have done better. Bloody Noel Gallagher, bloody trying to celebrate with a United fan. Pfft. Sod off. You tit. Your son's just as bad.
Mate, he's messing about with it. You don't have to do that.
Should be just trying long ball now. Doesn't make any difference, mate. We can never get the ball because we're not putting them under pressure enough times. Now here we go. Oh my God, it's still in there. Haaland saved. Gundogan 3-1. Way offside. Way. Have it.
No, I knew he was offside. Look.
He's miles off. Miles offside. Gundogan getting a hat-trick as well. What, an FA Cup final hat-trick? Yeah, well, he won't be getting it, hopefully.
One of the goalkeepers with his feet, yeah. With his hands, no.
I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to lie. De Gea shouldn't have parried it straight into the path of him, really. I know he saves it, but it shouldn't go into the path of him. But De Gea's had a poor final, really. Go on, Garnacho! Oh, oh, what a moment that would have been. A young player Garnacho almost scored a final goal. Let's have a look. How close is this?
Really close.
Oh my God.
This is what I love about Garnacho. He doesn't pass pass up the opportunity to have a go.
I think that almost skims the post. Oh,
His eyes lit up, you could see that far corner.
oh man.
To bend back towards the post.
Ugh.
I thought Garnacho was going to score that, to be honest. Oh, but that's what Garnacho can do. Does Rashford not come from an offside position there? Go on. Bruno in the box. Oh, that's poor. That's really poor. Back in. Oh, corner. Come on. Come on.
They took themselves together.
Still believe.
Tell you what, I thought that Garnacho shot was going in. For a minute I was like, oh no. Oh, lousy corners again.
That's like a FIFA corner for me.
Yes, definitely. Good cross! Oh. Ah, come on. Come on. Oh.
Where was this 10 minutes ago?
Mate, where was this 25 minutes ago, you mean? We've been poor for the first 20 minutes. We're only starting to pick it up now. Come on, Rashford. Support him! Support him! Where's the support? It's got no support whatsoever. Go on, Cass.
Dude, I'm not with him. Jesus Christ.
Too slow again. Oh, that's nice. Go on, Sanch. What was that, Fred? Shoot. Blocked. Yeah, if that's Gundogan, it doesn't get blocked. It goes in. If that's Gundogan, it doesn't get blocked.
Too slow again.
What are we doing? Come on. Back forward. You haven't got time to pee about. You only got 15 minutes to try and rescue it. Go. Move. 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 Move.
That was weak.
Nice. Garnacho. Garnacho. Again. Blocked. Unlucky. Unlucky. He's playing. He's done alright since coming on. Yeah, Garnacho's done okay since coming on, to be honest. Oh, what?
What?
What's he giving that for? What? You're joking me. How is that a foul? What? There's no foul there. That's not a foul. Oh my God, this ref. That's not a foul. Substitution brought to you by Darryl Johnson for Manchester City, going off number 17, Kevin De Bruyne. Boo!
Bye, Ginge.
Coming on number 47, Phil Foden. Boo! Here he is, bad haircut. Oh, for goodness sake. Wout Weghorst is coming on. Alright, Man City have won the cup, ladies and gentlemen. Wout Weghorst is coming on. He's about as useful as gone off milk. And that's not very useful, put it that way. Any time today, crisps. Fun for Walker to take for City.
Come on, Golden Wonders is better. Hurry up. And that's why. And that's not the way.
Let's have a listen to this. very quickly. He's about as useful as gone off milk. All I hear is you go. Go. All I hear is you laughing like a dying seal. We got a free kick! Oh, Fergie does not look impressed.
Fergie, looking old as ever.
Doesn't look impressed. Oh dear. He's obviously not impressed about Wout Weghorst coming on. Substitution for Manchester United brought to you by Darryl Johnson, going off as number 25. Jadon Sancho coming on number 27. Wout Weghorst.
Number 27.
Coming on number 27. Useless fart.
One of the worst strikers that we've ever had at the club.
Coming on number 27. Useful as a wet fart.
Yep.
Oh, gives a foul. Oh yeah, yellow card. Gives the yellow card for Fred. City haven't had a single yellow card, by the way, for the fouls they've done. No yellow cards at all for City today.
I wonder why.
Oh yeah, Fred does catch him. I mean, it's cynical. And it's the third foul he's made in this game, Fred. If Weghorst scores now, each one of you has to get on your knees and apologise. No, he don't. He's garbage anyway, even if he does score. I don't want him back next season. Don't want him back to being woeful. Odio Nagalo was crap for us and he scored. Igalo scored and he was garbage. You know. I didn't rate Igalo at all. Now he's in the team of the season in the Saudi leagues. This goes to show, doesn't it? He was terrible. He wasn't particularly good at United. I know he scored 1 or 2 goals, but he wasn't good. Weghorst has only scored, I think, 1 or 2 goals. He's done that all. Foden's on. Oh, get out. That's not handball. There's no handball there whatsoever. That's in there. That's 3-1. Oh, my God. How did that not go in? Did Emmanuel Akanji going for it now? Come on. Everyone's going for the ball for Man City and we're not even going for it. There, Foden's on. No, his arm's by his side, mate. His arm's by his side. Just about got away with that. Oh, Akanji's close to getting that. Akanji was close to getting that.
Come on, one final chance, just one chance, please.
I did say Man City would probably win this. Looks like Ortega's got the ball now for some reason. I don't know what's going on. No, United. Swapping Sancho for Weghorst, like swapping De Gea for no-armed goalkeeper. Get up. Ah, oh, for goodness sake. It's every single time they go down, it's a foul. Paul Tini again. Every single time. City player goes down, free kick, yellow card. United player goes down, no free kick, or free kick, no yellow card. Right. Every bloody time. Oh, he's been booked for time wasting by the looks of it. Ha, so Ortega's been booked for time wasting by the looks of it. If City get a third goal, it's good night. And they might, to be honest. They look like getting another goal, to be honest. Good pass! I don't know what he's nervous for. United never seem to score late on in a bloody cup final. We don't score late on normally in cup semi-finals. Ah! Good start. Weghorst's first touch, he's offside. Brilliant. Substitution for Manchester United. Going off his... Oh, number 2, Victor Lindelof. Coming on number 39, Scott McTominay. So, is he going... He's... I think he's going for it now, isn't he, though? I mean, that's a risk. Taking a centre-back off for a midfielder. Bit of a risk, but if it pays off, fair enough. I think he's just trying to go for it, really. Oh, Haaland's in. Oh, that literally bounced off him. Is that Casemiro who's supposed... So it looks like Casemiro's gone to centre-back alongside Rafael Varane. I don't think Lindelof's done that badly either. So Garnacho's not going to win that against Kyle Walker, mate.
Oh, not well.
Yeah, it's half-way. He stopped the corner.
Come on.
I don't know what the attendance was there, he's just said. I didn't hear the attendance. Oh. Oh, man. I don't think we're going to get any more opportunities, you know. It's going to be backs to the wall. City are just trying to get that third goal to finish it. They know that a 1-goal lead is not a good lead. It's not a good lead to be hanging on to. You don't want to hang on to a 1-goal lead. Come on, we need a bit more desire going forward. That's a good ball from Weghorst, to be honest. Rashford, play to the right. Too late. Garnacho. Rashi trying to get in. No, he's getting absolutely nowhere there.
We're both United fans, but that's not a pen.
No. Corner. Ah, every time. Every time. The decision City's way.
Rodri does what he's been doing all year, just spotting danger and cleaning up. Stayed down for a moment or two for that.
I think we might get 2 more chances, maybe, if we're lucky. We won't get many more opportunities. Won't get many more opportunities now.
Maybe you will stay next to me for the next 5 or 10 minutes, see how this plays out.
To be honest, we both said City would probably win this. He's given a free kick to United, but for what for, I don't know.
I think going out should have put the ball was going past.
4 minutes of the 90 to go.
Plus about 5 minutes at a time, probably. Oh. That's blocked. Yeah, Rashford's struggling. Rashford's limping, mate. Doesn't really make much difference. He's done that for all match, to be honest. He's done well. Ah, too high. Good work from Bruno, that and all. As it stands, they're the winning goals. Well, and the penalty, obviously. But such a jammy goal that is, you know. It's not even a good volley, that. City again getting the better of United. Doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me. 2 finals on the bounce that United have been in now, and we've lost.
We won one. Carabao Cup.
FA Cup finals, I think it was. 2018 we lost to Chelsea 1-0 because of a pen, and tonight we've lost because of as it stands we've lost because of one quacking volley and one terrible volley that just found its way in, because it wasn't even a good volley, that second goal. I'll give him credit for the first goal, and he's been a nightmare, to be honest. Gundogan will get man of the match probably, but Evie's again, but there's no way that second volley should have gone in. It wasn't that good a volley. That's 3-1. Oh, actually, he missed. How have they not scored that? Oh.
Really good play from Luke Shaw.
Suggestion brought to you by Double Johnson for Manchester City, going off number 10. Jack Grealish. Going defensive. Coming on the pitch is number 6. Nathan Ake. Yeah, they're just going, they've added an extra defender on. Quite wise, actually. Quite wise. But we just haven't really gone for it in this game. We really haven't gone for it. Oh, man. You haven't got time to be playing it round the back. What was that? Oh, Wan-Bissaka won it, actually. About the free kick. Giving a yellow card to Wadji for that handball. I don't think it was deliberate. Well, free kick United anyway. Everyone forward. We're going to have added time in a minute. We are going to have, there will be a minimum. Oh, I think 6. 4. Oh dear. There'll be a minimum of 4 minutes added time. 4 minutes added time. Brought to you by Double Johnson. 4 in the first, 4 in the second. Ball in. Oh. Last chances, lads. Really got to keep it in their half. Got to pen them in. Oh, good control by Foden, that. Well won. Foul. That was late. No yellow card for that, it was late.
Golden boy, Phil Foden.
I don't know where he got 4 from. It probably should have been more than that. Hit the bar, follow up, over the bar. Corner. Oh. Hits the bar, follow up. Tipped over the bar. Oh man. That should have been in. That should have been in. We won't get many more chances, so really this has to be it.
It's got to be now.
Should be 11 minutes extra. Well, I don't know. Nah. We're not going to get very far, are you? Poor cross, Garnacho.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's out. Well, that's probably our last chance, really. That's our last chance, probably. Oh, for goodness sake. Just because he scores 2 volleys. Tonight, Emirates FA Cup man of the match goes to Manchester City's number 8, Ilkay Gundogan. Only because of 2 volleys. Then again, he is the match winner. But time wasting. Time wasting. Yeah. Even this in there, you got time waste. That'll do. United fans are all clapping and singing as well, though. Been quite a season really for United, despite missing out on this trophy. But for Manchester City, the treble is definitely on, and I think they'll do it because I don't see Inter winning it next Saturday. I do not see Inter winning the Champions League, unfortunately, but City will probably do it. He's coming off. Substitution for Manchester City in added time. Brought to you by Darrell Johnson going off number 2. Kyle Walker coming on number 14. Aymeric Laporte. Well, he'll probably blow for full time now, to be honest. Despite... He shouldn't, because we should still have another minute at least. For him being on the deck. Wouldn't surprise me though if he did blow for full time soon. Haaland's in to try and finish it. Corner flag tactic. Corner. He wins a corner. That will be that, I think. That'll be that. City are gonna head to Istanbul for the Champions League final to win the treble, if they can do it. But this corner will be taken short, and I think the ref will blow for full time in a minute. He'll blow for full time in a second. That's a City throw. That'll be that, I think, now. It should be game over. No. Back to the keeper. He'll blow now. He'll blow now. There we go. Told you. Man City win it again. Ilkay Gundogan has won the FA Cup for Manchester City. Well, we knew it. I mean, we said all along that Man City would win it. So, there we go. Ilkay Gundogan wins Manchester City the FA Cup. And Man City will go to the final of the Champions League to complete the impossible, which now seems possible. The European treble. Unfortunately, you got the prediction right, Liam. Oh, well. Oh, well, never mind. I say, it just wasn't to be for United. But we've had, it's obviously it's obviously a shame that we didn't that we didn't get a chance to win it. Obviously, bit of a shame that we didn't win it. But in fairness, when you're against a team like Man City in an FA Cup final, you know that if you make any mistakes, that's what happens. 3 goals really. I say shame for Ten Hag. I don't think he's a bit annoyed, obviously, but it is what it is. It is what it is. We've had a really good season, really good season, to be honest with you. We'll be having season reviews for the Premier League and stuff coming out in the next couple of weeks. The season, sadly for United, ends in heartache, but I think we can be very proud of how well our team's done this season, because under a new manager, it's not always easy. It's not always easy to do well under a new management, and this season we've had quite a season. We've won at least one trophy. We've won the Carabao Cup at least, which was a trophy I don't think many of us were expecting to win. We've got ourselves top 4, finished in the top 3 ahead of Newcastle as well in the last game of the season as well. Only 1 defeat at home all season. 2 if you include the defeat to Sociedad. But, I mean, considering it's the first season under Ten Hag, he's done really well. He's done fantastic. Got ourselves a trophy, got ourselves to a European quarter-final, an FA Cup final, got top 4 this season. I say that's a pretty good season for United. A club that's had no trophies since 2017. We finally win a trophy. Unfortunately, we don't win this one tonight, but this is the Manchester City trophy. City always bloody win it. 7-time champions now, Manchester City. United go again next season, but look, sad way to end the season, obviously, but we've got to remember, we've got to be proud of the achievements for this season, because it's been a very good season under Eric Ten Hag. A lot, at the start of the season, we lost 2-1 to Brighton, 4-0 away to Brentford, right? We won 0 points out of 6, and a lot of people are saying, United could be in a relegation scrap. We've gone from losing the first 2 games, we've responded really, really well, and we've got ourselves into the top 4, got a trophy, got to a final, and a European quarter-final. I'm not going to say that that's a bad season. I think that's a really good season. Considering what's been going on the last couple of years, it's a lot better than. On the same sort of wavelength as Jose Mourinho's first season, But it's been a good season, good season. Unfortunately, our players the players, we gave it everything at the last minute, but unfortunately, it just wasn't our day. Unfortunately, one of them things. Of course, there'll probably be changes made in the transfer window. Players will be coming, players will be going. But Manchester City go to the Istanbul Champions League final to get, if they can, the treble. And I don't see them losing to Inter, to be honest. So this might be the season where Pep Guardiola and Man City win the European treble. Bit of a shame that, but, it's been a good season though, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Despite the loss today, really, which was inevitable, to be honest.
It is what it is with Man City. Man City always. Man City have won, I think now, is that 5 FA Cups in the last 7 years or something. They've won it so many times now. I'm trying to look at. Let's have a look at Man City's FA Cup records. Have a look. Obviously, it's the 4th time they've won it. Now. So sorry, it's the 7th time that they've won it now. And let's have a look here. Let's have a look. Man City won it last time in 2019, so they won it in 2019. Man City won it 2019. 2011, and obviously this year. Wait, have they not? I thought they'd won it more than that. Oh, is it the Carabao Cup that they've won all the time? Oh, yeah, sorry. It's the Carabao Cup that they've won most of the time, actually. Still, the day belongs to Ilkay Gundogan and Manchester City. Congratulations to City. But don't forget, Manchester will always be red until you win. Manchester will always be red until you can get to our 6 Champions League our 3 Champions League titles. But well, it is what it is. Anyways, Manchester will always be red in our eyes. We're proud of the team's efforts this season. It's been really, really been such a good season for us. City win the FA Cup, unfortunately, but there we go. It is what it is. United fans, we'll see you again obviously next season. We'll be having the season reviews. Manchester will always be red in our eyes. Obviously other people will say it's blue, but as United fans, Manchester will always be red in our eyes. So
yeah,
there you go. And if you want, let us say that Manchester is red as United fans. Man City fans can obviously say it's blue. Everyone else can say it's blue, whatever. But Manchester's red in United's eyes, and the red side of Manchester, will be very proud. We'll be very proud of the team's efforts this season. Sadly, bottled the final, but it is what it is, I suppose. It is what it is. I can't complain about it. One of the best goals you're ever going to see in an FA Cup final, and the quickest goal ever that you're ever going to see in an FA Cup final. It's such a remarkable goal from Gundogan, and I think, to be honest, any goal like that probably deserves to win the final. So it is what it is. Gutted, obviously, but I'm proud of the team's efforts. Garnacho made an impact coming on the off the bench as well. Good season for Erik ten Hag. Just sadly we couldn't win this, unfortunately. But there you go. Enjoy your moments, Manchester City. I'll be back live on Saturday next week for the UEFA Champions League final between Manchester City, who look to win the European treble for the first time and do what Manchester United did in 1999, and Inter Milan, who look to win it for the first time since 2010 when they beat Bayern at the Bernabeu. Morons. So I'll look forward to that. I'll see you all then. Thank you very much for tuning in. Obviously, I'm not going to stay on for the trophy ceremony because, quite frankly, we won't want to watch Man City lifting the title. But there you go. You've already switched channel. Yeah, I will in a minute. Stay safe, everyone. Thank you very much for your fantastic support this season. And we'll see you next week. Bye!
Yeah, bye!